So, perfect blue skies, almost no wind, beautiful sunshine. These are indeed conditions for the beautiful game. The backdrop here, picturesque, idyllic. No doubt one of the best days of the footballing calendar, and it has added to a really jovial, happy mood in the stands, helping to raise the level of sound by more than a few decibels. Shirt sleeve order, very much the dress code. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, there's a player below Peter who loves the high intensity, and it's Lautaro Martinez. His very direct style, as well as the ability to change rhythm, I think he would go down well in a lot of other teams. But the way he likes to press in the final third, it's something that's often overlooked, something that contributes to that directness. He puts a big shift in.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. There's the whistle, and here we go. McAllister, Martinez. De Paul. Strong running down that left flank. De Paul. Aimed in towards the centre. And that's been well dealt with. Alvarez! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Alvarez simply had to do better than that. He blew a great chance from it.
He's going for goal! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Martinez sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. That's been intercepted. And the counter is on. Over to the left. And it's played into the middle. Acuna. Alvarez. Out towards the flank. Benacer. Guiri. Knocks it out wide. Guiri. Molina gets good distance on it. Alvarez. Acuna. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Mandy spots it and intercepts. Baini looks to bypass the midfield. Benacer, and it's Bentaleb. Belfodil! And that's caused a worry or two. Benrahma. Bentaleb. There's a sharp little ball here. Belfodil! Straight at the keeper.
Belfodil usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
McAllister. Moved forward, and quickly so. Martinez. Tries a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Nouri. Guiri. It's a good spell of possession, this. Big chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Now it's Messi. Lovely feet. Danger averted for now. Acuna. De Paul. Cleared away. McAllister. He's in a good position here. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Algeria get it back again. Oh, can he get onto this?
Algeria really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Benrahma, out to the right. Atal chooses to go back. Belfodil! Oh, another save.
Belfodil clearly thought he'd done enough. The save was like a bolt from the blue.
And it's lofted through here. Bensebaini is there to clear. Looking to hit the front line. Well timed, excellent interception. Romero. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
That's a good run down the left. Molina. Alvarez. To McAllister. Mondi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Played out to the left flank. Acuna. So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's been very lively at both ends.
And it's Bentaleb. Belfodil. Algeria finding Benrahma! Oh, it just wouldn't sit for him.
Benrahma cannot be faulted for trying. It was asking to be hit just a bit straighter.
And it's played forward. It's just beyond his reach. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Algeria have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. And he's there to clear it. Argentina can counter promptly here. Can he latch on to this? they've got it again. Acuna, interesting ball. He's going to be disappointed with that. Belfodil chasing after it. Forwards and with intent. Martinez, and Martinez! He's done very well to get to that.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
They've played it short. Acuna has a shot! Now the counter. Ignoring. That's a clever-looking ball. That's a nicely measured pass. Belfodil! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. It's Messi. Alvarez. He's found a way through. And Martinez! That's a fine save.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Shifted upfield. Atal. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Played backwards here. Sends it forward. Point-blank header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Messi gives his colleague a guilty look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And it's Bentaleb. He's looking for the runner here. Cleared away. Defence has got rid of that. And that has been cleared. Martinez. Alvarez. Molina. Great run on the overlap here. Molina's great leap! And he's there to get it away. And it's been taken straight back. For De Paul. Acuna. And here's Messi. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, I think that move petered out due to a lack of urgency. There was no cutting edge.
Laid back in. Turns and goes. Guiri! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Guiri simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
Belfodil is herring after that one. Benrahma. Oh, a delicate chip through. And the shot! Goal! And it's Algeria who take the lead. That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Oh, look, there's only one player who merits all the praise for that. Not only did he finish it, but his instincts for being where he was are absolutely top-notch.
Algeria take the lead.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
There's the crossfield ball. Time and again they are repelled. Guiri. Belfodil. Martinez.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
That's very neat. Messi. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Who's going to be first to this? And it's Messi. Spread out to the left. McAllister. Lovely bit of skill. Climbs up big! Just couldn't turn it in.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Bentaleb. Now it's Belfodil. Oh no circumventing this opponent. And here's the chance to counter. Lobbed in behind. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Argentina clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
McAllister. Messi. He is through here. And the keeper's in command. Well, that is one way to stop him. Romero. Acuna. Romero. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh, that's a key interception. Gets his pass away. Molina gets over and intercepts. Moved on forwards. The pass has gone astray. Acuna. Gently done. And it's Bentaleb. Atal. Oh, well read, and the danger is averted. And that has been clubbed away. And that has sent him sprawling. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. And here's Messi. And Messi! And the keeper passes the test.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
A sudden chance to counter. He's got away. Nice interception, well timed. De Paul. De Paul. Acuna. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Played in with accuracy. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Molina. For De Paul.
Argentina truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Bentaleb. Looking for options for movement. De Paul, Acuna, out to the left it goes, and here's Messi.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And it's Bentaleb. Algeria looking to pass their way through. Brilliantly cut out. McAllister back in possession and ready to go again. Oh, it's come loose. Proves too strong. Messi. And for a moment, time stood still. Yes, physical challenge. Now it's Belfodil. Done delicately. Mandy knocks it away. Passes short and sharp. Now it's De Paul. De Paul with the cross. Great chance! Sticks it away! With half-time at hand! Perfect timing!
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they're back on level terms, so the guessing game goes on. As to what will happen from here, I've no idea.
fiddles it through. The Paul has it in a wide position. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Nouri. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Benrahma. De Paul. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Messi. Messi! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he has been fouled there.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Messi! Oh, brilliant! The captain has surely won it! Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Romero. Atal. Belfodil. Benacer has got himself a free kick. Benrahma! A real chance and a real let-off. Alvarez. Martinez. De Paul. There's the half-time whistle. Oh, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. And we are up to the break.
And the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Argentina head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. And we are already promptly back underway. No reported change to either side during the break. Molina. McAllister. And it's Messi. Over to the left. Oh, that's neat. Well, he is the type of character who rises to this sort of challenge, and he will be back for more.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
Back into the middle. Now it's Belfodil. Guiri. Played out to the left flank. In comes the cross.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Look at the space. Alvarez! It's in! And with that goal comes comfort. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that goal should be a big game changer. It's certainly been a big mood changer.
Martinez. Molina. De Paul. Showing great feet there. That's been drilled in. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Move forward, and quickly so. Now it's Guiri. He's left his man. Belfodil! Oh, a very decent attempt. And that is out of play. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. He's had it taken off him. It's a quick ball upfield. Romero makes the interception. McAllister to Martinez. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Looking to break out here. Benacer. Algeria finding their passes. Messi. Martinez. McAllister.
Yeah, the hat-trick is definitely on his mind, Peter. He wants to get it over with as quickly as he can. Just about everything he's done, for me, he's done it with real conviction.
He certainly has. Really satisfying performance from him. A smiling satisfaction emanating from him. He is embracing this game. Oh, strongly challenged there. Acuna. Looking here to chip it through. That's good vision. Caught offside that time. Hit into the middle. And that should be the keeper's. McAllister. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Acuna. McAllister. just lacked a decent finish. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
You know, he can't really have any complaints at being withdrawn. There must have been at least 5 efforts at goal that were underwhelming.
Now it's Guiri. Alvarez. Good spot, he's seen the run. Now it's Messi. Gets to show off his quick feet. Spread out to the left. Crossed in, goes in for the header! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, he certainly got to the ball well enough, but the rest didn't quite come off for him.
Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? The defending has become, all of a sudden, very personal. Up close, adhesive. He's had a hit! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Now here's the delivery. Mandy tries to clear. De Paul. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Played back in. De Paul with the delivery. There's the hit! Yes! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Argentina grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Martinez. Looking for the runner. Martinez providing an outlet on that flank.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Goes direct to the front line. De Paul. De Paul. De Paul goes on a charge down the left. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Martinez wins the duel this time. De Paul. Out to the left it goes. Cross goes in there. Goalkeeper's ball. Threads one in. Oh, good take in a good area. That's good defending, very good defending. Molina. To McAllister. So we've reached the hour mark. Martinez proving dependable as ever. Another terrific day at the office for him. Oh, shooting chance! Comfortable claim for the keeper.
Algeria were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Looking for options for movement. Messi, he's found a way through. Well, he had a really good run at goal there, but the defence just weren't going to let him past. Pinches it off him. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Algeria making another change here. Messi goes short. Played into the box. Cleared away. Hits one! And it's in! It is no contest. It is a landslide. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Romero. McAllister. Sends it forward. Guiri. And he's had it nicked away.
Guiri really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's to Paul. Acuna. De Paul. It's run loose here. And that has left him in a heap. Ah, such a clever touch. Crossed in, and he just whacks it away. Can he get away here? Just eases him off the ball. Moved on forwards. Now it's Guiri. Now it's Bentaleb. Now it's Bentaleb. Messi. Romero to Martinez. Acuna. And it's played forward. Shifted upfield. Pass just lacking in accuracy. And that is as far as they're going to go. Blondie. Played long and they could be in here. De Paul. Oh, that's nice. De Paul. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Molina. Romero. Forwards and with intent. Nicely intercepted. And it's dealt with by the outrushing keeper. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Benacer gets across to intercept that. Guiri gets his pass away. That is lovely. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real... Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Stood up well to him there. Some terrific running on the ball there. Those efforts are not going unappreciated. Molina. it's Messi. Up towards the front line. And it's gone back to the keeper.
Martinez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And Martinez! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Guiri. And he's had a hit! And he's missed it.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Algeria making consecutive changes here. Acuna, and he's forced to go back. Romero, Acuna to McAllister. Shifted upfield. De Paul. Now it's Martinez! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Argentina just served up a reminder of how good they could be on the break. Their method is clear.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Looking for the runner. De Paul. Defenders on the back foot. Plays it through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Now there's a fine ball. And the referee has brought play back and showed him a yellow card. Heads it! De Paul. Oh, that's well spotted. That'll be a throw-in. Argentina have a free kick. Benrahma. Cleared without complication. And now the breakaway. Now it's Messi. This might... Martinez! They've done it! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
It's become a case of men against boys. And that is played back to front. Guiri. Over to the left. Oh, it's opened up for him. That's going to go a long way. McAllister floats it up and over. Plays it forward. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Played forward. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's played forward. Acuna. Martinez. Now it's Messi. Gets away from his opponents. And the shot! And he hits the net! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Now that's well seen too. McAllister. And it's Messi. De Paul. To McAllister. And he can clear it away. There really wasn't very much in that, not far away from being a telling final ball.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And the defence can get it clear. Up to meet it! That's just why.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Sends it forward. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. He can get that clear. He is just caressing the ball. Benacer. Nice ball, and he might be in here. Now it's Benrahma. Nice bit of trickery. Well, they can break here. Alvarez. And back to the goalkeeper. Into Baini. Plays it from a quarterback position. Benrahma. Just 5 minutes left. Showing good feet. There's the shot! It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Messi, and there's his chance to lead the counter. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, can he get onto this? The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. McAllister, and it's Messi.
Acuna. Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
And it's been taken short. Well, they want another corner, and it looks as though they're going to get it. McAllister.
Acuna.
And now the hit! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Acuna.
Just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. And he cuts out the supply. Gently done. He's cut it out.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Four extra minutes added on. Moved on forwards. Out for a throw. That is good strength. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And he is going into that little black book. Knocks it away. Messi. Oh, nice touch. Alvarez. Tries to get it clear. Molina. McAllister. Alvarez. Passing nice and neat. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Benacer can get it clear. To McAllister. Molina's cross. Bensebaini tries to clear, and they can counter here. Well, played right into his path. He's shifting through the gears here. Martinez punts it upfield. Alvarez. sharp little ball here. And that's that.